If you are visiting Rocky Mountain National Park, then you will also be visiting Estes Park. The only tiny mountain village nearby, it is often called the Gateway to the Rockies. I spent an entire month living in this town, and these are the best things to do there. The first thing you should know about Estes Park is that the elk run this town, and they know it. I've seen them walking down the middle of the road, causing traffic jams, using the walking paths through the park, napping on the golf courses and sports fields, and they've also been known to wander into shops. They are everywhere, and it is your job to stay out of their way. So, one of my favorite things to do in Estes Park is go elk spotting. They're wild animals, so obviously no one can tell you when or where they will show up. But if you drive or walk around town long enough, you will see them. Your best chances of finding them are at dawn or dusk, and if you visit in the autumn, it's their mating season, which means they will be super active. And just a reminder, if you go elk spotting, the elk are extremely dangerous. They will charge you if you get too close. So keep a safe distance and don't approach them no matter how tempting it may be. My absolute favorite thing to do in Estes Park is ride the Alpine Coaster. If you've never experienced one, they're basically gravity-powered roller coasters built into the side of a mountain. You get a lever that controls your speed the whole way down, so whether you want a relaxing ride or something more thrilling, you are in control. This place is called Mustang Mountain Coaster, and they are usually open year-round. But their hours and days do vary by season, so be sure to check their website before you plan to go. Another thing you have to do in Estes Park is ride the aerial tram. It takes you up the side of Prospect Mountain in about 5 minutes, and the views from the top are incredible. You can see Rocky Mountain National Park, Long's Peak, and the Continental Divide all at once. And at the top, there's this cute little cafe where you can buy peanuts to feed the chipmunks that live on the mountain. There are also some short walking paths you can explore while searching for the chipmunks. Try to get there in the morning though, because that's when the chipmunks are hungry. By the afternoon, they're completely stuffed. The tram is open May through November, so keep that in mind when planning your trip. So in the middle of town is the Estes Park Visitor Center, and people use that as a central base when exploring. It has a ton of parking and is walking distance from a lot of great places. If you park here and go this direction, you will reach Lake Estes. It is a beautiful lake surrounded by views of the Rocky Mountains. There is a walking trail that loops around it, and in the summer you can rent kayaks and paddle boards. I loved going paddleboarding while being surrounded by the mountains. Oh my God, hi! Hi! I love that they're coming with us. Okay, so back to the visitor center. If you park here and walk this direction, you will find the Riverwalk. There are a bunch of cute little shops and restaurants right along the riverside, and you could easily spend the whole day exploring them. I have a few personal favorite spots that I think everybody should visit. One of the oldest bookshops in Colorado can be found here. It was established in 1928 inside of the log cabin home of the family who founded it. It was owned by 3 generations of that same family for nearly a century. And all of the genre signs are carved on wooden sticks. There is also a Christmas shop that is open year-round, and it was so fun shopping here in the middle of July. It has all the regular kind of Christmas decor you'd expect, as well as some Rocky Mountain National Park themed ornaments. My last favorite shop is not walking distance from the visitor center, but it's only a few minute drive. It's a shop called Coffee on the Rocks, and it has its own little duck pond where you can feed the ducks while enjoying your drink. One of the most famous historical buildings in Estes Park is the Stanley Hotel. Like lots of places in Colorado, it was created because of tuberculosis. In 1903, a man named Freeland Stanley was diagnosed and given just months to live. But after spending that time in the Rocky Mountains, he was miraculously cured. He fell in love with the place and decided to build a grand hotel there. It opened in 1909 and has been one of the most iconic buildings in Colorado ever since. But what might be even more interesting to you is that it is also widely considered one of the most haunted hotels in America. Guests and staff have reported many ghost sightings over the years. The most famous spot is room 217, where a housekeeper was nearly killed in a gas explosion in the early 1900s. And according to the legend, after her passing, her spirit never left. And if the name of this hotel sounds familiar, it's because it is the real-life inspiration for Stephen King's book, The Shining. King stayed here in the 1970s, had a nightmare in room 217, and was finished with the outline of the book by morning. You can explore the lobby of the hotel even if you're not staying there, and they also offer guided tours of the whole building. I took the history tour and the ghost tour, but my favorite tour was the frozen dead guy tour to visit the real man who is cryonically frozen on the property. There is so much more to share about this hotel that I am making an entire video dedicated to it, and it will be linked below soon. Those are the very best things to do in Estes Park. If you want to know the very best things to do in Rocky Mountain National Park itself, I have a whole video walking you through the perfect 2-day itinerary. Thanks for exploring with me.